Welcome to the February 2023 edition of the Okta Release Highlights. We will go over new generally available features, GA enhancements, and early access new features. So let's get started. We'll start with generally available features. The Sign-in Widget version 7.3.0 includes accessibility improvements to third-party plugins and will now add a view for custom password expiry warning. Bug fixes also included in this version are the Remember Me checkbox in OIE behavior now matches Okta Classic, and multiple bug fixes for CSP. For details about this release, please visit the Sign-in Widget release notes, and for more information about the Sign-in Widget, you may visit the Okta Sign-in Widget guide. This version of the Okta Provisioning agent contains the migration of the Windows installer from Internet Explorer to Edge. The installer now requires Edge WebView 2. If your machine is connected to the Internet, WebView 2 is downloaded automatically during the agent installation. If not, you must manually install it before installing the new agent version. For more information, you may see Okta Provisioning agent and SDK version history on Okta's Help Center. The operational status of org agents has been moved from the agent page in the admin console and is now in the status widget of the admin dashboard. You can learn more about this feature by visiting the Help Center article, View Your Org Agent's Status. The Splunk Cloud Log Streaming integration now supports GCP and GovCloud customers. You can set the Splunk Edition parameter to AWS, GCP, or AWS GovCloud in your log streaming integration. To learn more about this integration, visit Splunk Cloud Settings Properties in the Okta Developer Docs. Custom links for personal information and password management on End User Dashboard. If you manage end users' personal information and passwords in an external application, you can configure the application as the user identity source in customizations. Using this setting, you can provide a link to the application in the end user dashboard. When end users click the link, they're taken to a third-party page to update their information and password. This setting is only applicable to the end users whose personal information and passwords are managed outside of Okta, for example, Active Directory. You must upgrade to Sign-in Widget version 7.3.0 or higher to use this feature. You can visit Customize Personal Information and Password Management in the Help Center to learn more. Run delegated flows from the admin console. With delegated flows, admins can be assigned the ability to run Okta workflows directly from the admin console. Flows that are delegated to an admin appear on the Delegated Flows page, where they can be invoked without signing into the Workflows console. This gives super admins more granular control over their admin assignments. Learn more about this feature by visiting Delegated Flows at help.okta.com. Full-featured code editor for error pages. The full-featured code editor integrates a code editing library into the admin console to make editing code for error pages more efficient and less reliant on documentation. Developers can write, test, and publish code faster with the better syntax highlighting, autocomplete, autosave, diff view, and revert changes button. Search for Customize the Okta hosted error pages on the Okta Developer Help Center to learn more. Phishing-Resistant Authentication detects and prevents the disclosure of sensitive data to fake applications or websites. When users authenticate with Okta FastPass on managed devices, they're protected from phishing attacks. Learn more about MFA authenticators and phishing-resistant authentication in the Okta Help Center. The Custom App Login feature has been deprecated in Classic. This functionality is unchanged for orgs that actively use the Custom App Login. Custom App Login is now available to limited customers in the Identity Engine. Only orgs that actively used this feature in Classic Engine before they upgraded may continue to do so. In both cases, orgs that don't use Custom App Login should continue to use the Okta-hosted sign-in experience or configure IDP routing rules that redirect users to the appropriate app to sign in. You may find the Custom App Login Help Center article for more information. Application Entitlement Policy. Administrators can now override attribute mapping when assigning apps to individuals or groups. Attributes can also be reverted to their default mappings. This feature will be gradually made available to all orgs, and you may learn more by visiting Override Application Attribute Mapping. New User Enumeration Prevention Options. Okta now allows admins to enable user enumeration prevention for authentication, recovery flows, or both. This enhancement blocks attackers from attempting to identify user accounts and Authenticator enrollments in a more granular way. Visit the General Security Help Center article to learn more about this new feature. Now let's take a look at generally available enhancements. Enhanced MFA System Log Event. The new System Log Event for Authenticator enrollments has been enhanced. Whenever a user enrolls in the Authenticator, Okta now records the credential's A8GUID value, whether the credential can be backed up, and allow list Authenticator group names that include the make and model of the Authenticator device that was enrolled. An enhancement has been made so OAuth Sign-out URI can now be embedded inside iFrame. Log streaming status messages now include a prefix related to the log streaming operation, and error messages presented during a SAML sign-in flow now provide informative descriptions of the error along with a link to the sign-in page. Log and stream integrations now include an updated list of supported AWS EventBridge regions based on configurable event sources. And finally, the OAuth Manager now orders the app protocol tabs by best practice. Let's wrap up with a look at early access features now available. New Authenticator Management functionality. Okta now enables you to manage which authenticators are allowed in your org for new enrollments, authentication enrollment policies, and user verification. You can view a list of all Okta-recognized authenticators, create authenticator groups, and use them in policies. This allows admins to have greater control over which authenticators may be used in their orgs and determine which users may access them in a granular way. Learn more about this early access feature by visiting Configure the FID02 Web Authenticator in the Okta Help Center. Smart Card Authenticator available. This feature will allow you to add a new Smart Card Authenticator that enables PIV to be used in authentication policies. You can also restrict the authentication policies to use only Smart Card Authenticator as MFA. See the Help Center article, Smart Card IDP Authenticator, for more information. Device Probing Enhancement. You can now collect device signals from every authentication with Okta FastPass. By collecting fresh device signals, you enhance the overall security of your org. It's important to note that users might receive additional verification prompts. More details on device probing enhancements are available in the About MFA Authenticators article. Multibrand customizations. Multibrand customizations allow customers to use one org to manage multiple brands and multiple custom domains. This drastically simplifies multi-tenant architectures where customers create multiple orgs to satisfy branding requirements. Multi-brand customizations allow orgs to create up to 3 custom domains, which can be mapped to multiple sign-in pages, multiple sets of emails, error pages, and multiple versions of the end-user dashboard. Additional custom domains are available upon request. Thanks for viewing the February Okta release highlights. For additional details, please visit the Okta release notes and product notes links, which can be found in the video description.